Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an Empties video for you guys. These are all of the products that I used up in the month of April, and there's a lot, so let's get started. Okay, so the first product I have is the Aveeno Skin Relief 24-Hour Moisturizing Lotion. This is my favorite fragrance-free lotion that I use. It's super hydrating, and I just like that it's fragrance-free. It's non-irritable to my skin, and I can get it at Target. So that's why I always buy it. Another thing you can get at Target is this Soap & Glory. This is the Clean On Me shower gel. I like it. It smells really nice. I really like Soap & Glory products, and I always say it's so cute just like sitting in your bathroom. I don't know. It's very silly, but they're really nice. Okay, a couple other things that I used up. This is the Swab. This is the Moroccan Infusion line. This is the Color Care shampoo. I think I usually just get their normal shampoo, and then this is their normal Shine conditioner. So I had these sitting in a drawer or like my cabinet, and I had like this much left in each of them, and I'm like, I just need to use it up. And I went back to these because I had been using the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day shampoo and conditioner, and I went back to these just to use them up, and I love my Living Proof. Like I used to like rave about these. They are still really nice, but I just see such a difference in my hair whenever I use the Living Proof. Like my hair is just so much better. It's so much more manageable. It just doesn't dry out as fast. I feel like I have really dry hair, and I'm just sticking to Living Proof for now. Those are nice. They're really cheap. So if you want some decent cheap shampoo and conditioners, definitely suggest those, but Living Proof is where it's at. Okay, the next thing I went through is the Hearth & Hand. This is the Magnolia Sugared Birch Candle, and it smells so good. This is my favorite scent from the Hearth & Hand line. I actually purchased another one, and it didn't smell very like strong. I couldn't smell it when I was burning it. This one you can smell. It smells so good, but I feel like there's like a ton of wax still in there, and it's definitely all the way down because I see the ring of the wick, and the wick is completely down, but it's like it wasn't like the wick wasn't placed at the bottom or something. Like it was placed like halfway up. Oh, I kind of just want to like sit it out and smell it. Maybe I should. I used up the Derma-E Hydrating Facial Wipes, and I actually didn't like these, guys. They weren't that great. They were really dry feeling, and they didn't have a lot of like product on there, and every time I like went to wipe my face or even like wipe a swatch off, the like cloth kind of just like tore apart and like disintegrated. Like it didn't like hold up like a good cloth. It just kind of like ripped apart. Like I couldn't even, it was very dry. The cloth was not very like good. They just didn't work for me. Didn't like. I used up, these are the e.l.f. Charcoal Hydrogel Under Eye Mask. These are really nice. They're really like a super affordable little gel mask. I don't know how much they like did anything, but they felt like really cooling, and sometimes they're nice to just pop on in the morning when you like wake up, have your cup of coffee before you get ready for the day, and just kind of like depuff your eyes. I have really big problems with like puffy eyes, so those are awesome. I went through the Derma-E Hydrating Cleanser. This was really nice. I did like the scent of it, and it was a nice gel cleanser. It's nothing that I would repurchase. I didn't feel actually as though it was like super hydrating to the skin. I had some like really dry spells in there, and I don't know if this like hydrated my skin, but it didn't like strip my skin and make it feel like really cracked. So it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great for hydration, I would say, but it's a great cleanser overall. It did like feel like I cleaned my skin, and yeah, I liked it. It was good. I'm not gonna repurchase, but it was a nice cleanser while it lasted. Another skincare product, this is the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Eye Gel Cream. Very long name, and a huge tub of eye cream. Like this is huge. This lasted me, I would say 6 months, at least 6 months to maybe even more. Like I feel like I had this eye cream forever. I finally used it up, and I would say that it's a nice eye cream. I'm not gonna say it did anything crazy to my under eyes. It was just a very nice, lightweight, hydrating eye cream. Doesn't change the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles or anything like that, but it did keep my under eyes really hydrated. So I did like it. It was nice. And I think the packaging is just really, really cute. And like I said, it's totally worth every penny because it lasted so long for me. So I liked it. It was nice. The next thing I used up is the Tula Multi-Spectrum Overnight Skin Rescue Treatment. And this was a really, really kind of thick cream that like just made your skin feel super hydrated, super plump. Like I think it says it has AHAs, vitamin C, a little bit of retinol, botanical extracts, and it has probiotics. All of Tula's products have probiotics in it, and it just, like every single time I put this on, my skin was just like beautiful. The one thing, and the reason I will not repurchase this, the smell is awful. It's like, it smells like spoiled food or something. Like it was so, and it's very potent smelling. So when you put it on, it like doesn't go away. It kind of just stays, and it's so potent smelling. But I'm telling you, every time I use it, it was so nice. So I really loved the result of this, but I can't even repurchase because of the smell, because it was that strong and potent. But it is a good one. If you're not sensitive to any kind of smell, definitely check it out. It was so nice on the skin. Like I said, it kept my skin really like plump and hydrated, and every time I use that in the morning, my skin would be super nice. But the smell. Okay, I used up a bunch of my Drunk Elephant littles that I've been talking about and raving about. I went through the Best Day Jelly Cleanser. So good. Such a good cleanser. Absolutely love that one. The La Retro Whipped Cream. So sad this is gone, and I'm actually, the VIB sale's going on right now, and I think I might purchase it because I don't know, like the creams I have right now are nice, but I'm like, I think I need that one. I'm really addicted to the skincare line. And then I use up the C Firma Day Serum and the B Hydra Gel, Hydration Gel, and I did purchase these, so I love these. Like these are the ones you should get out of a whole line. Like I absolutely love them. They're all great. I love Drunk Elephant. They have amazing skincare. I also used up the Ouai hair oil. I swear by this stuff. It is so good. It is the best hair oil I've ever tried for my hair. I have really dry hair, but I actually take a couple of pumps on damp hair when it's wash day and just kind of like soak it into my ends. I pretty much just do like here down, and my hair just stays shiny, and it just feels so nice throughout the week because I really only wash my hair like once or twice a week. So I really love this stuff. I already purchased another one and it's been already in use, but that is such a good hair oil. Okay, I used up a couple of makeup sponges. I used up the actual Beauty Blender, which I always repurchase and I always love. I have like 3 of them in use right now. I always keep them in rotation. Actually, I always keep like 2 on rotation and then a backup, because you never know when your Beauty Blender could just like be no more. But I actually love the Beauty Blender because I know it's a little bit more than all their makeup sponges, but for me it lasts quite a bit, and I will wash my makeup sponge every single time I use it. I never use it dirty on my face, or like I always have a clean, fresh one ready to use, so I don't ever keep it dirty. And because I'm washing it so much, I find that the Beauty Blender lasts much longer than any other makeup sponge I've tried. So that's why I really like it. But the other one that I did use up and is definitely done is the Eco Tools one, and I found that this one lasts pretty good. Not quite as long as the Beauty Blender, but it lasted the best of all of the like drugstore ones I've tried. I've tried almost all of them. The only one I haven't tried is the Flower Beauty one, which is, I think, I think everybody raves about that one as well. But this one was really good and held up very, very nicely. And I have to say this one's not super dense. It's a little bit denser than the Beauty Blender, but it's a really good one. So if you're looking for a good one from the drugstore, definitely check out the Eco Tools. You guys, I'm like a big fog today. I'm so tired. I need to sleep. I think I talk about sleep in like every single video, and I apologize. And my eyes are still red. I don't know what's going on. Okay, the next product, you're gonna be surprised because I decluttered this a very long time ago. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And I talked about this saying that it broke me out. It didn't like it. It was not good for my skin. And I was gonna declutter it, and I actually like put it away and like decluttered it and put it in a bag ready to send off. And then I was like, I'm gonna give it one more chance because I was very determined. I paid money for it. I was very determined to try to like this. So I pulled it back out. I started using it, and I didn't just use it one day and go, no, not using this. I tried to use it like a couple days in a row, and if my skin was just inflamed and breaking out, then I was gonna say, no, I'm not using this anymore. And it kind of worked for me all of a sudden, and then I kind of liked it. So I don't know. I don't know if when I used this originally, like maybe this wasn't the product that was breaking me out, but I really like it. The only thing I do have to say about it is it has a fragrance. And I'm kind of thinking maybe that's why it was kind of breaking me out. My skin wasn't used to that fragrance on it, on my skin. But the finish of it is so pretty. Like the opalness and like the way it just glides on, the way it performs under your foundation is so pretty. I really do love it. I love the look of it. It's so pretty, but I don't know. I'm not going to repurchase it because I'm not going to take the risk of making me break out again. Okay, the next thing I pretty much use up, I mean there's some in there still, but I'm kind of over it, is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. I use this quite a bit here. I actually really do like it, but I kind of got sick of it. It's like a really pretty skin tint, and it is really hydrating on the skin. It's not a lot of coverage. It's very light coverage. The only thing that I found with it is it oxidized pretty quickly. I am in the shade Nude, and I felt like it kind of went like a shade darker. So I almost suggest like going a shade lighter because it will oxidize slightly. And it oxidizes kind of pinky. So that's the only thing about this foundation. Like if it didn't oxidize, I would probably say this is one of my favorite foundations because I love the hydrating factor. It's super like almost cooling on your skin. It's just a nice tint. It evens everything out. It's not cakey or heavy at all. It's very, very thin. And yeah, it's the only thing is it oxidized pretty bad. So I'm not going to repurchase, but I did enjoy it. Okay, the next thing is this little Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy lip balm. I love their lip balms. They are probably my favorite lip balms I've ever tried. They're just like so thick and moisturizing, and they feel amazing on your lips. So of course I will always repurchase Fresh lip balms. Okay, we're gonna talk about this little eyeliner. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is like a cult favorite for so many people. I hated it. I hated this eyeliner since like the first day I got it and I started using it, and I was like, crap, I hate this. Like I hate this eyeliner, and I realized that I do not like felt pens, and that was the deal breaker for me. It was like really patchy. It like dried out super, super fast. It did not glide on really nicely. It was never even like super black. I don't know if you could see. I mean, obviously it's done now. But I threw this away early because it was drying. I mean, within weeks it was drying out and going super patchy, and I couldn't even get my eyeliner on top of like the eye makeup I was wearing. It was horrible. Like it was the worst eyeliner ever. So I'm not really sure. Maybe I just got a bad one, but I hate that eyeliner. I apologize. I don't use hate very often, but that eyeliner really frustrated me. I'm using a much better one now, actually one that I'm like super impressed with, and thank God I went to that one because it is way better. I used up a couple of brow products. I used up the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Pencil, and I really enjoyed this. Obviously I can't even show you guys, but it's a great color. It's in Universal Taupe, which is supposed to be like a color for everybody, and I found it worked for me great. Loved the spoolie, I loved the color, I love the formula. It was really easy to use. I like the shape of it as well. So definitely a great eyebrow pencil, would definitely repurchase. The other one I went through is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I am in the shade medium brown, and I've gone through many of these. This is a great eyebrow pencil. Right now I'm just kind of using like a brow gel in my brows, the Hourglass one that I raved about. And I've been just kind of enjoying doing that instead of pencil. So I'm gonna stick to that for a while, and I think once I finish that up, maybe I'll go back to a pencil for a little bit, and I'll probably go back to the Brow Wiz because it's the easiest to use and it always looks good. Okay, mascaras, and then we're done. I went through the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. I used this like a couple times. It was like a sample, and I didn't really like it. I didn't think it really did much for my lashes. I don't know, I'm very picky with mascara, and that one was just okay. I also went through the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and I have to say I was really impressed by this mascara. Definitely is very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. The only thing I found is it clumped up pretty quickly and it dried out very quickly. So it only lasted me like a month or two, which for the price is okay, but a lot of like higher end, better mascaras, like the one I'm gonna show you next, last me like 6 months. So I don't know. It's kind of like, do I pay the $7 for like a month or two and it's gonna dry out? Or do I pay the $20 and have it last for me for 6 months? I don't know. That's kind of like, it might be a better deal to get the higher end one. Sorry, I was doing math in my head about that. That was horrible. I need to go to bed. Anyways, the last mascara is one, I think this is probably one of my favorites right now of all time. I love this mascara, and every time I wear it, people compliment me on my lashes. It is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. Love it, and it lasts so long. Like, I've had this mascara out for at least 6 months, and it was going strong, and finally, like, I can't even get product out anymore. So I love it. It's such a big fluffy brush. It makes your lashes just so big and so long, and like, it's awesome. It's probably the best mascara I've tried. And I used to rave about all the Dior mascaras, and I think this one beats it out because I love this one so much. So favorite mascara by far. I already have a backup, but I'm using something else right now. So I'm very picky about keeping mascaras out as well. You can only have like one mascara, maybe 2 mascaras going at once. So I will come back to you. Okay, so that is it for my empties. Sorry if I was all over the place. Like I said, I need a nap. So I hope you guys enjoyed this empties. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.